Remember the white doll, black doll test? It was 1940 when psychologist Dr. Clark found that black children prefer white dolls and that they also associate white people with only positive characteristics. He went on to conclude that due to racism, segregation, and discrimination, create a sense of inferiority in black children and damage their self-esteem. Hi there, how you doing? I wanted to talk a little bit about whether anything has actually changed over the last 80 years in regards to black girls' self-esteem, young children's self-esteem with regards to racism and prejudice. The reason I wanted to look at this is because I was watching a sister's channel the other day, and she was having a conversation with her little 4-year-old daughter. And the daughter was expressing the fact that she doesn't really like herself. She prefers that she was white because white is better and white is pretty. And so she doesn't want to be black. She wants to be white. Now, I noticed in the comments that a lot of people were shocked that this little girl at 4 years old would feel this way. That at 4 years old, why would you not, love and appreciate yourself? Because at that age, you're still a baby yourself, right? And if you're in a loving family, you'd be getting still a lot of affection. But I think it's hard pressed to actually find any little black girl in North America who does not have low self-esteem at that age. Now, bear with me, because I know you're going to see I'm generalizing, but my children grew up being extremely Afrocentric. And I know other families that has children that's gone through the same process, where the same family structure, where they're extremely Afrocentric. Their children go to Afrocentric school. From they're young, they go to different programs that talk about who you are and being proud of who you are, and building their self-esteem and so on and so forth. But I remember my children around that age, my girls, would say, "Oh, well, I prefer the white doll." I wish I had long blonde hair, and wonder, why would they really think that way when we've worked so hard to build a solid self-esteem for them? I realize that it's not something that the parents are doing at that age. Really what it is what society is doing. It's what the media is doing. Because at that age, as a 4-year-old, what you focus on is little dolls and everything that goes with the little dolls. A majority of the dolls, if not all of them, Barbie and what have you, they're beautifully designed. And that's what little 4-year-olds are concentrated on. Their 4-year-olds are looking at these little dolls and wanting to be them, because not only do they have the dolls, but they have the movie that support that. They have the clothes and the vehicles and everything, the whole entire house that's around them, that's saying that they're white, beautiful, kind, sweet, all these little princesses. That's primarily what a little girl wants to be when they're young. They want to be a princess, and that's what they're seeing on TV. These princess, although we have, a few black dolls more now than before, the white dolls, they still look better. They're still designed better. They're still living a more exciting life. I mean, look at Princess and the Frog. Like, the character of her prince started out as a liar, and that was in the swamp. Every little girl watching this, and all they're looking at is what's sweet and nice and considered pretty, right? And so it's not illogical to actually find that that's what these little black girls are drawn to, because that's what's available to them. That's a wake-up call at this age to say, this is where my daughter is, and this is the time to start educating her about who she is and start building her self-esteem. So once they start turning 4 and 5, that's the time that you have to actually invest the time and energy in educating them. You can't just expect that your kids, because you are Afrocentric and you understand and your esteem is strong, that your children will just follow after you. You actually have to work with them. You have to make sure that they're reading books that are written by Black authors, that they're seeing themselves in these books, that the illustration are reference to who they are, that the doll that they're playing with actually represent who they are. It's so sad now when I watch TV and I see these entertainers, musician, actors, what have you, that, you know, have such low self-esteem that they have no idea who they are, you know, and men can use them, society uses them. It's so sad, right? Because as a parent, there's so many things that you have to do, but building your child's self-esteem in terms of who they are as a Black individual in society is actually extremely important. Not really trying to make this video very long. I just wanted to let you know that one of the things that I do with my children, even from they were very young, is I would make sure that, of course, the books are right and that sort of thing, but I would also read to them a bedtime story. But I would also pray with them. I would always try to make sure that the prayer that I am doing is relevant to who they are and who I want them to be in the future. I think that when you become an adult, you have to decide whether what was right for your parents is still right for you, what was right for your grandparents, whether that is still current and right for you and your children. And so what I would choose to do is, instead of praying with them from the Bible in terms of the regular God help my soul prayer, I would try to make sure that the prayer help build their self-esteem of who they are. I would recite with them an affirmation. And this affirmation is actually from Iyanla Vanzant. I love Iyanla. But this is her One Day My Soul Just Open Up book. And so I would read to them this affirmation. And this is how it goes. I am a divine instrument of universal power. I am a divine reflection of universal love. I am perfection at its best. I am whole and complete. I am unlimited and abundant. I am divinely capable. I am a beauty to behold. I am joy in motion. I am the greatest miracle in the world. I am the light of the world. I am an instrument of the divine. I am the greatest miracle in the world. The truth of who I am cannot be altered or changed. The way I treat myself determines how others will treat me. I am all that I am, and life is graced by my presence. For this I am so grateful, and so it is. This affirmation is not only good for children, it's good for anyone who needs a reminder of how divinely created they are. I hope this is helpful to you. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and ring that notification. Until next time, peace and love.